Hey everybody, it's Zach from Friendly Fire Studios. We have been hard at work these past couple weeks on our flagship project. We can't reveal all the details yet, but we might be able to give you a little something something for this episode. Today marks a very special day. This is the start of our weekly video podcast. We don't have an official title. Right now, it's just going to be called our video podcast, weekly video podcast. Maybe we'll call it Friendly Fire Studio Vidoc. We aren't for sure yet. Maybe you can let us know in the comments below. Maybe you have an idea. Let us know. Every week, we will aim to release a video on the Facebook page of Friendly Fire Studios. We will discuss a wide range of topics. We'll discuss the origination of games, the next generation of consoles. We'll discuss Friendly Fire Studios. We'll discuss our projects. We'll discuss ourselves. We'll discuss what we're working on. Maybe we'll review games. Maybe we'll preview games. Maybe we'll do something. We'll whatever you want as the viewer. We are here to entertain you, and we are here to supply you with something that you want to come back to. We want you to know us. We want us to know you. So let us know what you want to see. This week we are holding the banner of the theme Beginnings. The beginnings of Friendly Fire Studios, the beginnings of the next generation of consoles again, the beginning of Friendly Fire Studios as a studio, the beginning of our project, the beginning of us coming together. I have prepared a brief history of Friendly Fire Studios to introduce you to us, and some fellow founders have written some small pieces for me to share with you today. So there is three of us as of right now. We've had different members in and out, but based on time, things have changed. Right now, we have me, Zach, we have Justin, who's a co-founder, and we have Drake, who is a co-founder. So here's a piece that Justin wrote on the theme Beginnings. So here's what he has to say. My name is Justin, co-founder for Friendly Fire Studios. I am going to discuss the beginning for myself in video games and Friendly Fire Studios. For gaming, I think what really introduced me was when I purchased a PlayStation 2 to play Midnight Club. I have owned a Nintendo, PlayStation 1, and Game Boy beforehand. However, the PlayStation 2 was when I really got interested in video games. My online gaming experience may not have happened if Zach had not talked me into getting an Xbox 360 for Halo 3. Halo 3, any fans out there? Let us know in the comments. Sound off. My beginning with game design came in high school when Zach and I were working on a game. At first, it seemed like just fun. Then it got more serious, and we all know what really, and we knew we really wanted to open a company together. And with Drake, I will admit, a year before college, I was leaning towards going to school for automotive. But then Zach and I started discussing our game again, and from then on, I knew what my future would hold. Now I am in college working hard on a computer science bachelor's degree, and will follow with a game development bachelor's degree. I should be done in around 4.5 years. I will then work heavily on our company, Friendly Fire Studios. Thank you, Justin, for that. Uh, we are very happy that you didn't decide with automotive. We are very glad to have you here at Friendly Fire Studios as a co-founder. Here's something that Drake had to share with us. Hey, I'm Drake, co-creator of Friendly Fire Studios, and I'm going to talk about the beginning. Beginning of what, you ask? Well, the beginning of my experience in the game designing world. I started in a game design class in high school, and then I'm going to college for programming. I'm still a beginner, and I really hope to improve and make Friendly Fire Studios the greatest company ever. When Zach asked me if I wanted to be in the video game design industry while we were hanging out one day, I was like, yeah, I love video games, and what better job than making them? I was thinking a lot, and I thought, how are we going to do this? But Zach, as smart as he is, took in control and made our dreams into reality. Thank you, Drake, for that. We are very happy to have you here. So now it's my turn. I'm going to share with you the origination of Friendly Fire Studios. Back in 2007, if you can remember that far back, 6 years ago, this studio has been around. uh, I was, hanging out with Drake, and we were just talking, and we decided we really like video games. We want to make a career out of it. We started talking about maybe forming a company. We started talking about a certain one single idea, which spawned this game that we are working on now. It's our flagship project. This is what we hope to revolutionize the gaming industry with. We want to make a mark on the gaming industry. We want to revolutionize it in a way that people see it. We want people to see video games not only as a media form, but as a form of inspiration, as a form of emotional involvement. We originated out of this idea that I came up with, and we discussed it, and we worked on it for a while. But Drake, unfortunately, shortly after, moved away across the country. We stayed in contact, but things kind of things kind of went downhill. Then I got close with Justin. I met him. we started talking about our interest in gaming. We discussed, hey, we both like video games. Why not make a company out of it? So we continued on the idea that I had started with Drake, and me and Justin started talking about the ideas. We went farther with it. We got serious about it, and we went through high school working on this game. This game has been in development for almost 6 years. This is a game that's going to be big, or so we hope. But we have faith that you'll like it. Uh, this idea that started the game is something that you have heard of and you have played, but at the time I was not aware of it. It wasn't really out there in gaming as much as it is now. It's the idea of destructible environments and destructible objects. I had never played Battlefield, which is, we all know, one of the main series that has destructible environments featured, and as does a game such as Red Faction. Other games have minor destructibility, but not to that scale, and there's others that have even more. It depends on the game. But at the time, the idea was not as widespread, and not many people had heard of it as I had never heard of it. And so I took that idea and we expanded upon it, and we got what we have today. Another thing I can reveal to you, and I can't go into too much detail. We want to keep a couple secrets for ourselves, but here's a little bit. Um, as you may have noticed on our friend or the Friendly Fire Studios Facebook page, we have something in our profile picture called the Ulrich. Ulrich means wolf rule. Wolf rule means to be ruled by wolves, obviously. So with the Ulrich, they are very pack-like. They work together in a group. You may notice if you look at the image, it's a bit mundane. It's not that exciting. It's just a werewolf. I mean, come on. Is this Twilight? No, it's a lot more than just a werewolf. It's not even a werewolf, it's Alien. Our artist at the time, who moved on to other fields, so unfortunately we lost him. But he was our artist for the time, and he drew us that up. And we decided, similar to Halo 2, we needed to draw animal references. And Halo 2 used this idea for the brutes. They took gorillas, pigs, that form of thing to create the brute. We are doing a similar thing with the Ulrich. We need to draw in animal references to make this much less mundane, much less, as you would say, static. We need to make it dynamic. We need to make it new. We need to make it something fresh. And we're going to throw in animal references. We're looking at maybe bull, gorilla, maybe some tiger, and then some completely something way in left field. We're going to throw in some alien references, maybe some mythology. We're going to completely transform that character that you see on the profile picture right there. That's the beginning of Friendly Fire Studios. You got a little detail insight to us. As I said, my name is Zach. I'm one of the co-founders. There's Justin and there's Drake. There's two other co-founders. We've been making a lot of progress these past couple weeks, and I'm very excited at the success we've had on the page. Um, Large in part, I would like to make a shout out to Justin's family. You guys have been very supportive. I would like to make a shout out to the people here at Newmont who have showed support. I go to Newmont University. I'm working on a Bachelor of Science in Game Development degree. Um, I would like to give a shout out to friends, anybody who has liked the page. You have done us an amazing service. We are in your debt. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know in this video. We want this video to be about you, not us, but you. We want you to be entertained. We want you to enjoy yourself. We want you to keep coming back. So tell us in the comments, what can we do for you? We're going to do something called the developer question of the week. And that's the question, what can we do for you? What can make this video better? In the future, when we get a little bit more experience, this is all new to me. We're going to, add an intro, add an outro, come up with like little sayings, something that would be very common you would see in very popular YouTube videos. We want to do effects. We would aim for interviews. We would aim for maybe showing gameplay, maybe just doing more than just me talking at you. We want you to look at us, and we want you to feel like you're involved, feel like you're experiencing something more than just someone talking at you about facts. So what can we do for you? And as always, stay classy.